Hey guys, thanks for watching this. I wanted to take a couple minutes and just knock out some issues that I'm having. And it's not one particular person, it's not everybody. But I figured if I explain it to everybody, then moving forward, I don't have to keep following up with a person after another person on the same exact topics that I'm dealing with. So, you know, I know you guys expect excellence of me, and I think that's what I expect of you. You're not paying me to be your cheerleader or hold your hand or say, hey, it's gonna be okay. You're paying me to say, hey, this is what we got to do to make it to the next level, and whatever level that is. I deal with uh, kids that are 14 years old, and I have an older gentleman that's in his 70s, and honestly, he outworks 95% of you. Tom is amazing, does a lot of work, and so I just want to kind of hit some of these things, and that way we can kind of be on the same page because I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste your money. Um, and what I'm working on here has worked in the past, or is working currently, and what I'm asking of you it's nothing that I haven't done before or tried or have other athletes that are doing. I deal with athletes from, far south as you can go to, pretty far north, Colorado, all over the map. So, when I'm asking to do, for you guys to achieve something or try something, it's something that I've probably done myself or, another athlete is doing or multiple athletes are doing. So, I'm not sending you stuff that's impossible and you shouldn't be able to achieve. So that being said, I'm trying to make this perfect cake, and put all the right ingredients in, and um, the first thing is there's a purpose and a reason why I'm doing all this stuff, and when you start to sprinkle in things that don't that maybe you think is good at that point might not be a part of the big picture. And so I know a lot of you understand yourselves and have been through the process, but again, why do you have me? Hopefully what I've done with previous athletes and what I've done with myself is proven like, hey, yeah, this is the reason I want this guy to coach me. When you're throwing things in that, maybe you think is good at the current time or adjusting the schedule, and I understand there's going to be times that we do need to adjust the schedule, work or life comes into play, and that's what I'm here for. Message me, tell me, hey, like I need to make a change. Okay, cool. We can make that happen. But when it becomes a constant thing where and I'll just point out little things like, oh, I wanted to go chase this KOM, or oh, I wanted to, the biggest issue I have here in Jacksonville is there's a damn group ride every night of the week, and guys want to go ride group rides, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think a group ride can serve its purpose if it's done correctly, but riding a group ride every day of the week, you'll plateau and you'll never get any better. I mean, I've seen that 100 times. So that being said, that's the first thing is like, let's stick to the plan. It works. You guys have seen it work. You see the progression, you see how you improve. And, especially with this season, a lot of you have had the opportunity to train. We're not racing, we're training, and a lot of you are getting better. You're seeing new benchmarks with power and pace and everything. So let's stick to the plan. If you want to change some things up, let's talk. Let's talk about it. What and why. And I've been pretty flexible with most of you saying, okay, yeah, let's add this in and let's try that. But at the same time, I want you to get your intervals done first, or, get your cadence work done. All these things are super important, and you guys seen the gains at the beginning, and now you're trying to change it all up. Well, we know what works. Let's just go back to it and repeat, and do it again. So try to stay precise on the plan, because it gets frustrating for me when I have to, sit down every Monday and I'm going, okay, well, they did 60% of what they were supposed to last week. Well, what do I got to do? Now I got to go and revamp that. And I know you pay me to do that, but sometimes it's like you put a bunch of crap in the bowl, and it's like, now I just need to empty the bowl out and restart the cake all over again. So kind of think of that. The next thing is I want you guys to, the workouts are what they are, but we need to focus on the little things. You guys need to focus on your preparation, the warm-up process, the cool-down process, your sleep, your nutrition, all that stuff is really the difference between, me and you. And some of you are probably laughing right now going, Owen drinks more beer than any of us combined or whatever, but it is the little things, doing your core work, like I try to sleep as much as I possibly can. I'm in bed at 8:30 most every night, unless, I'm out doing something, which I'm usually not, because it's important to me. And the nutrition, you guys have all heard me talk about rice and veggies and things like that. But, I had a coach tell me that, an athlete that doesn't focus on his nutrition can do all the other things right, and the body's not going to adapt, because the nutrition is what makes you bigger, faster, and stronger. It's not necessarily the workout. It's like, how do you recover from that workout and get better? So, all the little things, man. You guys, I see these warm-ups sometimes, and I'm like, oh, great. You want to go out and crush the Saturday group ride, but you warm up for 2 minutes, and then all of a sudden you're going 400 watts, or, you're not. So, most of my runners are really good at their warm-ups. They get an awesome warm-up in, they're doing their strides, they're doing their drills, they're doing their mobility, all their exercises beforehand. So when they toe the line, they're ready to roll. It's the same thing with triathlon, cycling. You guys got to take that time, to do your foam rolling before. Just all the little things. And this is what's going to make the workouts that much better. All of a sudden you want these extra percent or two. Well, there they are. You're leaving them out there because, again, you're hopping on the bike. You do a mediocre warm up at best, and then all of a sudden, you can't understand why you're failing your workout, or why your heart rate's accelerated, or you just didn't have good legs that day. Eating going into it. Every one of you has heard my speech on fueling and eating, and so I don't want to go into that. Maybe that's a different topic for a different day, but you guys have to eat. The body is creating energy, kilojoules, and so you need calories to create kilojoules. So, being prepared, like, okay, yeah, I know I have a badass workout tomorrow, or awesome group run, or whatever. What am I doing leading into that, the 2 or 3 days? Like, we've got a race coming up, some of the cyclists, like, I'm already looking at it going, okay, I need to dial in, maybe there's a little less of this I need to take and a little bit more of this. So again, preparation, how many times I've seen it, this died, or I didn't have my heart rate monitor, or I didn't, this, and this. And it's like, you guys want to be excellent, but, you just want to do half-ass, half effort, half serious. And so, if you want excellence, then present excellence, like, lay all your stuff out, have everything. I remember I got kids on this. So, lay all your stuff out, have it prepared for the night before. And, when you get done, clean it all up, and be a student of your sport, and really try, like, not just, okay, cool, I'm on the bike, or I got my shoes on, what's your route? What route are you doing? I see these intervals, and it's like, oh, I had to cut my intervals short because I hit a stoplight or I hit this or something, I didn't time it right. Well, that's your fault. Like, but you need to prepare that, like I have a route where I know, okay, I can get my 20-minute intervals in. So I warm up out to it and then I do my intervals back and forth. And yeah, I know it's boring and it's not a loop and I don't get to see, the sunrise or whatever, but again, I'm shooting for excellence. I want my workouts to be as perfect as possible. So, let's focus on that too, being prepared and just really, having all the pieces in place. Group rides, I don't have to beat this up, but, just, they're not a good substitution. They just don't benefit you. So just, if we can, try to limit that and get your intervals done, then go do the group ride or whatever. I've told you guys that. And then, yeah, let's continue to look at the big picture. I know there's some races coming up, but, the first race of the year isn't the big picture for most of you. The big picture is nationals or a longer marathon or something like that, and so let's stick to the plan and go, okay, yeah, like I get it. Like maybe I won't be prepared for this first event, but my goal is to be prepared for, state championships or whatever. So, again, there's a reason I'm doing all this, and we start with A, we go to B, we go to C. You don't go from A to B to G. It works, but it doesn't work. It's not the best way to go about it. So everything has a reason and a purpose. And again, if we continue to throw too much salt or too much sugar into this mixture, it's not going to work. So again, I'm just throwing this at you guys. I know you expect, excellence of me. I'm expecting it of you. I'm putting my heart and effort into this, and I want you guys to do the same. At the same time, give me feedback. I've never, when I'm firm about something, I'll say it. Yeah, like, no, we're doing it this way. But I've been very flexible, like I said, for most of you. Like, hey, yeah, let's put in a group ride, or let's try this, for this training block instead. We'll back off this. And that, saying feedback, leave feedback on your training peaks. I want a communication with you guys. I don't want a one-way street where I'm just like, hey, or vice versa, a one-way street where you're just like telling me what you want to do or telling me what's going on. Is like, I want, hey, this is how it went. A lot of you guys, I'll have a workout, it's not completed, I don't know what happened, there's no feedback, and then I have to type in, hey, what happened? What's going on? And it takes, again, I'm talking about preparation and all the little things. It takes 2 minutes for you to freaking log on there and go, hey, yeah, I just didn't have it today, blah, 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 blah. That's not excellence, like I want to be able to give the best to you, but I can't do it if it's not a two-way street. So, so again, I emailed about this in the past. Leave feedback. Wallace is great at this, man. Even if he has no comments, he just says, no comments, nothing important today. And I mean, he comments on every workout. If it's good, bad, what happened, and then we talk about it. Hey, yeah, well, maybe try this instead, or you went out a little hot in the first one, whatever. So, help me help you guys. I mean, that's what you guys want. You want to be the best of you, then let's do it. And stick to the plan, man. You guys, like, I don't know how many times. I mean, I get it. There's gonna be times, but try. Like, at the end of the day, I still want. I think you guys get caught up in all the numbers and the information and stuff like that. Let me deal with that. what I want you is to go out and give me your best effort. And that's what I see people are falling short of is they they're setting themselves up for failure. They're looking at their numbers and going, oh man, I'm not hitting the numbers, And I had an athlete the other day, and it was a certain workout, and it was like just the first part of the workout was great, and it was like crushing it, and then just started to wean off a little bit, and the numbers started to drop, and the heart rate started to go up, and the athlete gave up, and I was like, man, you had a great day going. If you just even would have finished it off, like just I know there's going to be some days you're just laying in a ditch like that. Okay, I get that, but don't quit. Like, I mean, that's what we learned in T-ball, man. Like, you run as fast as you can to first base, even if you gotta walk. Like, and that's another big thing is don't quit on me, man. Like, don't quit on yourself. Finish the workouts. Again, if there's a certain point where you're falling over in the grass and don't hurt yourself or don't injure yourself. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But if it's a easy cadence workout and you don't even try it, like, that doesn't work, an easy cadence workout. Everybody should do those, and I know they suck or whatever. But yeah, let's do this, man. I'm pumped, but I'm getting frustrated, and again, it's not directed towards one person or anything. It's just multiple, and so I'm dealing with multiple points of frustration, for everybody. And I want excellence. I want you guys to succeed. I want state titles. I want PRs. I want the best edition of you. So help me help you. And I'm open. Any feedback you want to give me on this is great. I did blind copy everybody, but reply and just say, hey, yeah, I get it, or hey, no, maybe this would help. And I'm totally open for that. But I think that's what I wanted to get off my chest. I'm going to try to continue to maybe do some videos moving forward and stuff like that. So let me know if this was helpful at all, or did I just waste my breath. But thank you guys again for everything you do for me and to push me and give you everything I've got to make this succeed. So all right, I'll talk to you guys soon.